Good evening. Hello, everybody. Ebenezer Church family, to all my brothers and sisters. Yeah, doing our weekly word here. Good to be here. Good to be here. Feeling pretty good. Thank God for that. 23rd Psalm, 3rd verse. Check him out here now. What he said now. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. In the gospel as recorded by John 10 and 14, you find these words. He said, I am the good shepherd and know my sheep and am known of mine. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. Amen. David here. This is David. He restoreth my soul. God refreshes his people with his quiet voice and gentle touch. Good shepherd. Brothers and sisters, if you ever want to hear from the Lord, you got to cut that beepity bop 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 off. Get some quiet time alone with the Lord. He restoreth my soul. God refreshes his people with his quiet voice and gentle touch. For this reason, the sheep know the shepherd and are known by him. For his name's sake. The loving action of the shepherd proceed from his nature. Amen. It's just good to be here this evening. Amen. He restoreth my soul. Bring you back. Restoreth. Bring you back. Restore my soul. Don't feel good, ain't been feeling good, hadn't heard a word. But all of a sudden, you hear a word from the Lord. You have a feeling that you hadn't had in days. You're down and out, and you need a word. And the Lord sends somebody by to bring you a word. To let you know now, it's going to be all right. Come tell somebody this afternoon. It might look dark, but it's going to be all right. He restored my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. I'm going to put you back on your feet for me. Lord have mercy. When God allows our shepherd to guide us, when we allow God, our shepherd, to guide us, we have contentment. If you're worried, full of anxiety, messed up from the floor up, tore up from the floor up, hear me. You need a word. Your soul needs to be restored. You need to get in tune with the word. But when we choose to go the other way, however, we go our own way and cannot blame God for the environment we created for ourselves. Come here to tell you now. You better hear me now. Hear me, Ebenezer. If we stay close to the Lord, listen to the Lord, he will lead us and guide us in the right path. Hear me now. Lead and guide us in the right path. Our shepherd knows the green pastures and still waters that will restore us. We will reach these places by following him obediently. Things ain't been the way you want them to be. Things ain't going the way you want them to be. Come here to tell you now. Ain't nobody fault but yours, preacher. Nobody fault but yours, preacher. You got to be totally obedient. Check it out. Our shepherd knows the green pastures and still waters that will restore us. That's the reason why God give us a pastor that preaches to us every Sunday. That's why God gives us a pastor that will give us a word through the weekday. We need a word from the Lord. Amen. And the word from the Lord is supposed to uplift us. I come in to tell somebody, Ebenezer, let's be obedient with ourselves. Then we can be obedient with God. Amen. Rebelling against the shepherd leading is exactly rebelling against our best interests. Hear me now. Rebelling against the shepherd leading is actually rebelling against our own best interests. The reason why we end up where we end up and things happen to us, we go to rebelling. Hear me now. I ain't gonna do this. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for that. You better make time for God. But things that's going on in this world every day, God needs to be number one in your life. Rebelling against, it said rebelling against the shepherd. Leading is actually rebelling against our own best interests. Come to tell you now. When you go to talking about, he ain't got to lead me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. I ain't got to be righteous. I ain't got to be this. I ain't got to be that. Watch your mouth. Watch what you let come out now. Because all that old devil want to do is break you down. That's all he good for, is to break you down, break you up, and tear you up. Keep you broke, hungry, needing something all the time. Never have no contentment. Hear me now. He want to restore you. He want to bring you back into the fold. Restore you. We must remember this. The next time we are tempted to go on our own way rather than the shepherd's way, better know one thing. If God ain't leading you the way you going, you better get off that road. If God ain't leading you, you better come on back in now. You better come on back in a hurry. Because all the devil want to do is make sure you flunk. That's all he want to do. That's all the devil good for. He want to make you flunk, make you look bad, make you make bad decisions, make you have bad habits, just make you look bad. That's all the devil want to do for you. He says, I restoreth. He restoreth my soul. It ain't nothing about what we all done seen to come short of the glory of God. I come to tell somebody, we all done cut the rug, but he want to put us back in there. Let him put you back in. Let him restore your soul. God bless you.